Well, that was fun. Sooner or later I will figure out, welcome, how YouTube wants to, well, how Restream wants to act, because it acts up a little bit more than it should. Okay, I want to reset first words so y'all can say all the things again and get welcomed in properly. Y'all need to get welcomed in properly because you know what? I love you guys. Anywho, for you guys who are, I don't see any new names, but that doesn't mean there aren't any new folks out there. So I do want to welcome in anyone who has not already been in here with me before. And I would love to know, if you're new, where are you watching from and how did you find us? I'm Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and I am very much a seat of my pants crafter. Very much so. Kitty! Awesome. So is the thing not working? It's working. Hey, 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 from Miss Bethany Scott with BB Productions. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to see if I can do this because it's probably not going to work. But anyhow, I think I have. Do I have one for you? No, I don't. We have Miss Cordelia in the house. Welcome in. Let me go back. I did say that I do see that Dawn says, what happened to Debbie? I thought she was right behind us. Yeah, sometimes it takes me more than a minute, and we started a little bit late because we got talking. And then Jim pops into the members only, and I had to say, hi, Jim. Bye, Jim. So I do want to say welcome in, everyone. So happy that everybody comes to hang out with me. Miss Norma is in. Cordelia saying hello to Miss Norma. Idolize saying hi again. Yay. Lisa Acker saying hello, everyone. Okay, that's what that is. Okay. Anywho, Lisa waving at all the folks, all the friendly folks. Fabulous. Cordelia says, poor Jim. I know, right? I know. I was worried, though, that it wound up going to the wrong stream like it did a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, I stopped it. I did the redirect. I tried to log in. And for whatever reason, Restream tried to connect to the wrong live stream. And just now it was telling me that this was a members only one, meaning it didn't disconnect from the old one like it was supposed to. I had to go back in and manually reconnect it. So it is what it is. Tech is always fun. Hello again, Cordelia and Dawn and Jim. And I know some of you guys are probably... yeah, you were wondering that yourself. Yeah. I know some of you guys were probably wondering, how did the card turn out from last Tuesday, right? And then you saw... there was a new thumbnail. There's a new thumbnail up. But yeah, the card turned out super cute. Let me take that down because you're covering up my eyes. Can't see. Yeah. So I finished up the card. I still need to sign the back of it. And this is going to go. I think somebody won it last week. So now I still have to go back in and figure out who, because I don't remember. I could probably just pull up the Google form because you guys are awesome. And filling out the Google form is how you win how you get to claim them. We had some mishaps with foiling last week. Ooh. Bethany says we had school canceled today because it was too cold. Bethany, move to Florida. Just saying. I'm originally from Alabama, and I didn't like the way it got gloomy and cold, and I never did learn, maybe because I grew up in Alabama, but I never did learn how to layer clothes effectively and aesthetically pleasing. I never figured that part out. It's like every time I put a sweater on, yeah, it might look okay, and then I'd get hot, I need to take it off, and then there's static everywhere, and my hair's all up to here, and all the things. I did not like that. Anyway, but yeah, I have the card here, finished from last week. So we were doing foiling with stencils, and then I tried a foil that is not designed to go through a hot foiling, a laminator. Yeah. Everything's closed in San Antonio, Well, that's why you stay inside. Tomorrow will be at 23 degrees, so it will feel like a heat wave compared to today. Well, I've been wearing shorts, and so I wore shorts again today and had to wear my bathrobe all day, and I was still cold. And so I finally, about an hour ago, decided I'm making an executive decision and raising the temperature on the heat by 2 degrees. Hey, Terry Cooper. I know, right? So I raised the temperature by 2 degrees, and then I went and I found, yeah, I forgot that I had this. Isn't it cute? It's just a fleece. It's my only fleece. But it's got little bears on it, and Todd says it looks like cows. But it's got bears. Yeah, anyway, it's cute. So I forgot I had that, and I ran it through the dishwasher yesterday. I think later in life, we don't give up after removing layers. You are so right. I mean, in Florida, there are times that people, yeah, I don't really do that unless I'm not around people. But sometimes people take things off and they take off more than they meant to. Like if you're at the beach or something. But yeah. It's supposed to be sunny today, tomorrow, but the high will be 30. It's supposed to be around 70-ish. Right now it's like 2XL. I need to lose weight badly. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you for that. Anyhow, it's supposed to be in the lower to mid 70s next week or later in the week. Because I'm of course asking Todd, okay, where on the priority list is finishing my car? We've got a water line in there that is trapped by the turbo, and it has a pinhole leak. And I need it fixed in order to be able to drive that car instead of stealing Todd's van when I want to go to the gym, which I am starting to go. But on days that he's not here, I can't go to the gym. So unless I want to walk, and I'm not going to do that. I am not that yet. But anyhow, back to the card. I know we had the foiling issue, so what I wound up doing is creating another background to go underneath it. We used the die that comes with a Simon Hurley emboss and cut embossing folder that we were doing with all the stars, and I just cut the border, and it turned out really cute, right? And adding that little bit of embossing powder has given texture to that background panel. It's like it's cool. It looks like it's one of those textured papers. Everybody wants to keep on talking. I don't have to. Hey, Tiffany, how are you doing, hon? Gosh, I haven't seen you in like forever. We need to play Fortnite again too. I love her to death. I absolutely do. I don't get to hang out. And are you going to Creativation? That's an important question, because then I can meet you in person. Who here loves Tiffany? Anyway, here's the card that we did last week. I added a spaceship and a sentiment. I couldn't help it. Simon's spaceship is super, super cute, right? So here's the finished one with all that grunchiness from the foil that messed up. That foil is actually, why is my face not up? Let's get the face up. Sometimes my buttons don't work. Let's click on that. There. I'm back. Okay. So that foil was actually made to work with this stick and foil or something like that. What? Yeah. Tiffany? Okay, guys. Tiffany, you know better than that. She says she's not cool enough for Creativation. You are cool enough for Creativation. And if you are on anyone's design team that's going, they would absolutely love to have you there. I know that. I was not cool enough for Creativation, and I'm probably still not cool enough for Creativation. But the first year that I just went and helped out Spellbinders. It was local here, so I asked, do you guys want any help? So I helped them with setup. So it does not require coolness. Yeah. And you do a lot of really cool things, and I would love to meet you in person. Anyhow. So anyway, what we did with this one, because that foil did not work with this. It would work with if you had a tacky glue, one that drove like this. This one is my Zig two-way pen that I very rarely use. Hey, Sharon, welcome in. And thank you, Norma. I love this card. It's been sitting on my desk. So I got an action wobbler, and he's even got a little googly eye that was one of the ones that fell off my desk when I was cleaning them up from when we used them around Halloween. And it was down on the floor, and I found it. Anyway, I even used gel pen on here. I never do that. Hey, Missy Palette, welcome, welcome. You went in 2020, but it was much fun, but very long, and I miss my kids too much. Aww. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I miss the Todd because my kids aren't here anymore. Messy Palace says uncoolest. No. Ooh, all your space up came in today. Yay. So what I want to do with this one is I reached over to my bins. You guys know my rolling cart over here, right? So I reach over there and I'm going to pull out one of my action wobblers that I've got from Pear Blossom Press. And what do I find first? One of the ones that I made about like 4 years ago. So this one's got a wire. So it's a DIY action wobbler. It also means that it's going to cost extra postage for me to mail it. And I still have to go back and remember who it was that won it last week. Hey, Edith. Welcome, welcome. So again, welcome to everybody for popping in. I have not gone back over there to Twitch yet. I do want to apologize for that. Let me pop out the chat over there real quick because there were folks in there waiting before I ever got started. How do I do this? Pop out chat. There we go. I don't want to scroll up to the top. Assuming it will let me. Lady Cricket Bug popped in. Yay. I don't think it's going to show me on here because I didn't have it popped up. But Lady Cricket Bug popped in over there and did her check-in with the Crafty Collective. Fabulous. And for you guys that don't know the Crafty Collective, it's this thing. Oh, Tiffany. Thank you. You're supposed to use that towards your membership to go to Creativation. Just saying. But thank you so much for the super chat. That was super awesome, honey. And I just hearted it. But thank you so much, honey. That was super sweet. Yeah, this one turned out really cool. I keep on getting surprised at how things turn out. So I know a lot of you guys didn't catch the live on Thursday. But I'm kind of, oh, here's the other ones that I made with the Simon Hurley stuff that most of you guys have seen. But on Thursday, I'm still sticking kind of with the whole let's play with stencils thing because the Create with Your Cardmaker Stash Summit is coming up this weekend. And what did I do? I played with stencils in my presentation, and I'd love for you guys to check it out. Okay, the Creativation is going to be in Seattle, Washington. That's where Creativation is this year. So I still have to do all the things. I'm going. I just haven't gotten my ticket yet. I haven't gotten a roommate yet. I posted in the okay, Mary said something over on YouTube. Okay, so she let me know that she does have access to my new moderators StreamerBot deck. So I will be picking out somebody to be a moderator if they choose to on my channel at some point. Lisa says, can anyone go? These are great questions, and I think it is probably, since I'm talking about Creativation, I'm assuming for Creativation, you're talking, I mean, that can anyone go? You're talking about Creativation. So Creativation is a trade show. It is not open to the public. It is for content creators. It is for vendors. It is for, okay, so you're either creating a product or you're selling a product to us. Okay. And the way that I kind of fit in there is kind of in between. I am considered a creative professional, just like Bethany, just like Tiffany, because we basically use the products from the companies and show you guys, the viewers, how to use all the things. And we're kind of like create some of that bridge between the two, if that kind of makes sense. So I will do like I've done the last 2 years, and I think I did 3. I think the first year I didn't really do a lot of video. So I do plan on doing video and live streaming from the convention. One problem that I've had is a lot of times the tech has something to be desired. If the Wi-Fi sucks, there's not much I can do about it. The Wi-Fi in Columbus, year before last, sucked. Last year, once I was able to get logged into the Wi-Fi in the Creativation hall, it worked great. Hey, Kelly's Craft, welcome, welcome. So it was fabulous. And you can still go back and see all the videos and everything from last year if you want to take a look at it. I've got a couple of live streams up where I got to hang out with Simon Hurley. And yeah, the reason that there was two, I goofed the first time and I had my first live stream with him go to private by mistake. So he was kind enough to let us do another one so we could all chat with him and stuff. He did the whole thing twice just for me. So it's like I had 45 minutes of live streaming with Simon Hurley. And he was sweet and didn't mind me having to give him a big hug. Because Simon Hurley, right? Last year was New Orleans, absolutely. So a couple of years, let's see. Last year was New Orleans. Year before was Columbus. And the year before that was Orlando. And then this year it's going to be in Seattle, Washington, which I've been seeing in my design team, my Pear Blossom Press design team thing, that there are a few people that are kind of local there that are hopefully going to go. And so I should be able to meet more of those folks. Whoops, learning all the things. Yeah, that's another thing I have to do too. So I need to sign up for Creativation, which my ticket is free because it's part of my membership fee. I pay an annual membership. Yeah, I need to make more money. Anyway, I pay an annual membership, and then I get into Creativation for free, and then they can have classes and stuff in there. And so I spent more money last year to do classes, including one with Simon Hurley. So it was a lot of fun. And I got to meet so many people. You're going to love this. So I met Amanda at Pear Blossom Press. I've met Ashley with Artistry, Tanisa with Trinity Stamps, and Amanda and Tanisa are going to be there together this year. I met a bunch of folks from Spellbinders. My brain I can't even remember names right now, but you'd know them if you saw them. Anyway, a bunch of those folks. I met Simon Hurley. I met May and Vinny, and turns out that Vinny, I told y'all this last year. I think it was last year. Vinny went to my high school. It was just too funny. It's like he went to my high school, graduated like 2 years before me. So when I was a sophomore, he was a senior. Hey, Joan, welcome in. Yes, you did show me. You sent me a picture of that. Oh, Lisa Horton, absolutely fabulous. First time I met her was last year in New Orleans. Yeah, May is awesome. May is awesome. It was just so, actually, I think I met her. Yeah, it was last year. Was it last year? Yeah. But it was kind of funny. It's like when I found out that Vinny went to my high school, it's like, no. It's just, yeah, no. He only graduated like a couple of years before me. It's like, come on. Who else? Picket Fence Studios, Nicole. Nicole, that is also, there's another Nicole at Spellbinders. Oh, the whole story with Lisa Horton is this was actually not last year, but the year before when we were in Columbus. I'm sitting at a table because like at the beginning, and we're going to be able to eat dinner or something. And then they were going to do this kickoff of the whole thing. I don't know what all the things are called. It's words. Anyway, I was sitting at a table by myself, and here walks in this woman and her entourage. Right? All her buddies all coming in all at once. And they asked if they could sit with me. And I was like, sure. I did meet Eileen Hall. Yes, she is super awesome. She was doing a lot of stuff with this, with her they were new last year, and I don't know. Anyway, she does a lot of things with dyes, and she's always showing her new stuff. And there were some new, I met Stacy Park, absolutely. But Lisa and her friends were just cutting up and everything while we were having dinner. And the next day, Amanda says, have you seen these inks? And then the way she's describing, it's like, no, these are like magic, right? So I go over there and it's like, oh my God, it's you. It was Lisa Horton. I didn't know who she was. I had never heard of her before, but she is such a hoot. She is absolute hoot. And the inks that we're talking about are her interference inks. I've shown them to you guys a couple of times. These guys, when you put them on white cardstock, like this one, it will be blue on white cardstock and it'll be gold on black. Okay, this one is kind of this darker purple, this brownish purple on one. This is warm chestnut, so it's a brownish purple, and then this darker purple on black. So it's kind of, I just picked out a couple of them, so these are the only ones. I've only got like 3. This one is orange and purple. So they do change colors depending on what color paper you use them on. So I do use those occasionally. I met Lisa Horton. Why didn't I see you in Columbus? Maybe you did, Linda, because I hung out with Amanda a lot in Columbus. I was one of the folks that was helping her out with stuff. Last year when we were yes, I know, right? Last year when we were in New Orleans, I didn't hang out quite as much, although I did come and hang out with her there. And when she did her candlelight, I've got a video up and a clip of Vic from Craft Express blowing it out for the first time. Because like on the last day, I was actually thought I was gonna be leaving. I wasn't planning on going that last Sunday. And then I come in and I just ran into him as I'm walking in. So I walk in and nobody else is in there yet. So I head straight on back to Pear Blossom Press booth and I had to show him this thing. And so as soon as Amanda came in, we wound up doing a little video of him blowing it out. Plus it was like his birthday month. So that was cool. Okay. That's enough talk about that one. So if what the question actually was is it free to get in with the Cardmaker the Create with Your Card Making Stash Summit is free, and that's coming up this weekend. Okay. Everybody's been saying hi. Yay. So Norma is over on Twitch. Awesomeness. And I just realized that. So she was saying I need to get some of those stamp pads. And she's saying hello to Miss Terry Cooper. And Terry Cooper saying hello back. So do we want to try to, after a half hour, do we want to try? Oh, I was going to show the cards that I made on Thursday. So I kept off this stenciling thing on Thursday, made lots of panels. And then I decided to decorate my envelopes, which I haven't done in forever. And then I decided to use my Distress Microglaze. It took me forever to get, and then I haven't actually used it. I just opened this weekend to basically
we interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Yes, and Journey Coach Jen. So thank you so much. Who did that? I have to look again. Who did that? Why is it not showing? Oh, Miss Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. Ellen over on Twitch. Yay. But anyway, you said on here, after, of course, this week, I also was watching a video from Christina Werner where she did the thing again. She does a lot of decorating on hers. This is some really easy decorating, though. It was just like easy backgrounds. I did the exact same thing on the envelope, just didn't cover much of it, and then put this over the top. Now, if you're going to write over it, it may resist the ink of doing that, but I'm going to use a couple of stickers. So I've got my my address label, and then, of course, I'm going to print out the address label for whoever it goes to. So I did those. This one, same thing. I just made a match. This one I think is super cool. So I'm still planning on doing more with stenciling. It is super easy to make a fun background, and I had forgotten the technique that I had forgotten that this I didn't forget, but I kind of forgot to use it. This is a giant stamp, right? The back of this has a grid pattern on it. Okay. It makes graph paper. Yeah, it makes graph paper. So I did some of that on Tuesday and I mean on Thursday, and something I showed some folks in the Aaron, hey! And Wendy, thank you so much. And thank you, Ryan. Ryan and the stupid donkey spraying at me. Thank you, honey. Thank you for the bits over on Twitch. I kind of made a mistake with this when I was playing with it. I did this, the acetate stuck to this other piece because it is a stamp and it came off. And then I forgot that it wasn't on there. So later, as I'm cleaning this, I put this down and I wound up ripping off parts of the back. It is still very usable, but I left this to soak overnight and then still had to scrub to get it off. So don't do that. Don't do that. So what I'm doing today is just playing and doing some stenciling. So this is actually the back of this. This is not a special stamp. Yeah! Messy palette, absolutely. We have fun here. I want to give everybody a warm welcome, so we do have things happen on the screen. You guys are the ones triggering it. Look, Mom, no hands. I'm not triggering it. It's just set up so you guys can do it. And yeah, I was testing buttons today. I don't know that the commands are working for you, but I do still have, where did I put them? Oh, I hid them even from me. I bet I did. Let's see if that works still. I may have turned that off. I turned that one off. So I did turn off some of my effects and everything because of Halloween and Christmas being gone. Ryan! Yeah, Dawn, your zombie is still there. Okay, so Aaron says, hope all of those in Texas are staying warm. Does that mean you're cold, honey? Okay, so Linda says, I tried that same thing after Gina came out with her stamp and sticky matte combined. I know, I didn't even realize that she had that yet. Hey, Ryan. Now you finally say something after trolling me. Yeah, I see how you are. Anyway, I noticed that because I was watching, Okay, Aaron, you see how this is? I don't get a word in before like 30 minutes. It's like, well, I sometimes get a word in, but I don't start crafting until at least a half hour in because, yeah, it's a good thing I give myself 2 hours for my live streams. Anywho, Jana you've got snow too in Mobile? What? Jana, I don't know that I believe you. You need to post a picture over in Discord because I'm from Montgomery and it would only snow there like once every 5 years, if that much. Well, it wouldn't snow enough to stick. Let's just put it that way. So you've got 6 inches of snow in Mobile? Hey, Link, welcome in. So some of you guys are probably noticing that some of these folks are not in our YouTube chat. That's because they're hanging out over on Twitch. So we are doing both of them. And Link waves hello to the chat before going back to Destiny 2. Yeah. Biloxi Beach has snow. Wow. Kelly, you are in the UK, so I understand why you have ice. I'm irritated because I was chilly this morning and I don't like being cold. Anyhow, so this is the back of this stamp. I just put a little bit of ink on there, a couple of different colors, and wet it with water. So now it's got a little bit of an interesting look. And then I stamped it with this guy and some gold Catherine Pooler ink. And then I just did some stenciling. This is all stuff that I was doing before we got started. Jacksonville might get snow too. It's supposed to get back up into the 70s like later part of this week. So if you get snow, it'll melt tomorrow. If it snows, you got to share some pictures. Erin, you're going to Germany? You are going to be back in time for Creativation though, right? Right? That's why that sticky mat is a lead. Great for adding texture. Well, you'll be proud of me because I never do this. I mean, last week's card is one that I did not intend. I intended this one to be nice and clean too, and it wound up being super grungy. But I still love it. I love this little guy. Love it, love it, love it. Yay! Oh, you're going. Okay, yes, I am going to Creative World. Okay, so that's the one in Germany. I'm talking about the one in Seattle. And of course, Adeline wants to know where you will be in Germany because she is over in Germany. So I'm sure she would like to get to meet you in person. I know, right, Tiffany? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I did this one. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. I probably need to stamp some more on there or something, but it probably just needs a sentiment. This one, I did the same thing. I should probably start over and do another one because when I do stenciling and easy stamping, it doesn't take a long time. Pictures on Discord. Okay, Jana is going to show us. She is showing us snow. Wow, you guys put a lot more pictures in there. So under general chat, oh my goodness. Okay, guys, y'all got to see this. This is what Jana just showed us. This is supposedly in Mobile. Y'all are taking pictures of me. Who did that? Country guy. That was Ryan. Okay. I was thinking because it hasn't been working quite right on YouTube. So this is over on Discord. Yeah. So snow. That kind of looks like how much snow it was the last time I built a snowman when I was like 9, and the snow was probably about like that. It wasn't really deep, but it was deep enough to stick. So yeah, I don't like cold. I think the worst part of cold, thank you, Tiffany. But I think one of the worst things about being in snow for me, like when I went to Germany the last time to visit my brother-in-law with Todd and and his brother-in-law's family, is they lived just outside, right around Zurich. So it's like kind of on the border. And every time we went outside, my sinuses cleared great. It was cold. It cleared everything up. As soon as I went inside, everything bogged down again. I mean, I have had a stuffed up nose, I think, ever since we went to Germany. And that was 07 or 08. My sinuses have not really been clear ever since. Okay, let me turn that off. It's a good thing for when I remember where my buttons are. But yeah, that is a lot of that snow. Yeah. It's not a lot of snow. It's not like what. Yeah, Zurich. Okay, it's where they were. I don't understand what's happening, Ryan. Oh my God. Anyway, I know Zurich is in Switzerland, but they were living right on the border. So we were able to drive from their house over to look at some castles. Me and Todd took off, left the family, and let them just keep on doing their bickering thing. And we took off, just us. This was before we got married. This was like before we got engaged. But anyway, we took off and went over into Germany, over the border, and hung out in the snow. Dawn, I showed you the buttons. Okay, Erin wants to know where Tiffany's at. Okay, where did I put my extra? I had there's my panels. I also noticed that something I hadn't even thought about, and it's like, why not? I was watching Jennifer McGuire, and she had a piece of acetate. I think it was probably something from Misty, from My Sweet Petunia, that she was basically putting down as a mask. So I just made my own. I printed this off of my printer. I think I need to make sure that the texture side that's got the toner on it is facing up, because otherwise it's going to stick to the map. But that'll help me to be able to mask it easier and keep my fingers clean. Maybe. Kind of, sort of. So I'm going to try using that too. And Linda says hi to Miss Adeline. So if we're going to do the texturing first, I'm just going to turn this over. And Mary would want purple. I'm going to put some purple, and let's go with some orange. And I'm just playing, so it doesn't matter. And some yellow, and maybe some red. And just so that it does move a little bit, it's not going to move much because, yeah, the stamp, the way it's designed. Put a little bit of water down. And then I'm going to put a couple of panels down. Hey, Miss Gloria. Welcome in. Okay, and just, there we go. Quick. It's kind of rainbow-ish, right? You could do rainbow pattern if you wanted to. That one has a piece of red from my red ink pad. That's okay. And then I'll clean this off. Do I still have a baby wipe out? Probably not. But basically, anything that has a texture, you could do that. Ooh. I just had a thought. Because I haven't used them in a while. And I think I'm going to do it. Where'd I put them? Where'd I put them? Where'd I put them? Did I put them away? I may have put them away. Where'd I put them? Oh, they're under my desk. Never
Santa Guy
mind.
8 asked me, what if I threw Debbie in the snow? Why would you do that? Sure, they're not as strong as a Viltrumite, but that's no reason to toss them into the snow. They're here to craft, not to deal with unnecessary distractions. Focus on the task at hand, unless you want me to really show you what cold feels like.
Ryan! Oh, so, yeah. Hey, Dee. I don't know what that was. Why would you want to throw me in the snow, Ryan? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Y'all know what this is. And it's, let me untangle my heat tools so they don't all fall on the floor at once. And it fell anyway. Okay.
Just let the Todd know I haven't forgot my New Year's promise. Meow 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 meow.
Okay, Terry Cooper, I will let him know. He's not in the room at the moment. I'm not sure where he is. One of the fun things about Twitch is that there's a lot of fun things you can do over there. Anyway, he can't breathe. It is friggin' hilarious, some of the things that they do over there. And I've been trying to bring as much of that over to you guys on YouTube as I can, but I can't do all the things. Yeah, I like, that is true, but I can make him watch the replay. Okay, I'm heating this up. This is a piece of Simon Hurley Stamping Foam. And I haven't used it in a while, but I thought I should use it on this. And just, yeah, it's going to be kind of it's going to be the reverse of what we just stamped. That's what it's going to turn out. I probably heated that longer than need be. I'm just going to press that in. And the back of this has I don't even know if this part can come out. Because I did the same thing on the walls in Austin, and I haven't been there in over a year. I'm pretty sure that this one was done at least 2 years ago. And I don't know if it's going to come out. Oh gosh. Okay. So this is the texture we can get, and we can stamp with this now. I'm kind of thinking that would be kind of cool to do on, maybe I'm going to start off with a different panel and we're going to see how that looks. But yeah, looks like I'm going to have to soak it. This is where you see the colors in there. That's where it's soaked down into the little divots. Okay. Gosh. And I really need to play with this more. I mean, I've got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of them. And yeah. So So I'm trying to get as much as I can down into those grooves. And then I'm going to come back in with another color, I think. Or maybe I'll just wipe the top off. If I wipe the top off, it's not going to look the same. Well, we'll see what this looks like. This is just playtime, guys, because I didn't have a plan. So Link clipped it. Oh, that reminds me. I have a clip thing too. I just have to remember to do it. So I created and I had forgotten I could do this. I had seen on a video quite a while back that I could do this, but yeah. It's not going to be the same as a YouTube clip or anything, but it's where I can clip stuff kind of like a instant replay kind of thing and store it on my computer. And now we have a geometric background with a little bit too much water in a place. But you know what? We can do more of them. Because you don't have to do, I mean, you've got enough ink. We might as well do another one, right? And now I'm kind of wanting to do this texture. I noticed that most of the ones that I opened up, I've got a lot of different textures. And that's basically background done. All we need is a sentence. We can do whatever we want to. We could do like, okay, you can do like what Tiffany does and add and add and add and add. Do a lot of different kinds of media on there. Definitely could do that. Or it can be basically done. Maybe a damp sponge wash would give depth as well. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I am going to add, let's do some purple over the top. Hey, Cece, welcome, welcome. So this one's going to have some purple and orange, which might wind up making it look brown. It might turn into mud, but oh well. Do what? Do what, Dawn? Add more things? Or do this other texture that looks like stone. I need to do the stone. Oh, look at that one. And I don't have one of my things to hold my panels because this is not good. I do have some things that I can add to them that I forgot. I basically took this off of my desk when I was cleaning it several days ago, because yes, mess. But I have so much ephemera. Watching while making steak tips. Where's mine? Okay, put those there, and then I can put these to the side on those and have my own little drying racks. Yay. These aren't going to take as long to dry as what I've done with Simon Hurley pastes, but that doesn't mean we're not going to put... Okay, Ryan, you put the aliens up and look. Look. Purple, just got back from walking and feeding the pups. It's warmed up here. It feels like 18 degrees. Dawn said she'll fly over. Okay, so I think... Put a little tiny bit of water on there. Oh, you like that little alien? I love the aliens. Oh my God, they are so cute. Taco soup done. Oh, got my taco soup done, so I didn't have to miss any of my creations. Oh, you're too sweet. Thank you, Norma. I do like the way that these turned out, though. I mean, I kind of like this design. I kind of like this better than the graph paper, you know? And it's just the reverse. That's all it is. And that one is a little bit heavier one. Okay. But I got that. So I've made, I should clean that. I've made several different ones, and I'm real bad about not wanting to remove the designs. But the thing is, you can, okay? So if you're using the Simon Hurley the Simon Hurley foam, just like I heated it to add this, to be able to add the design, that's all you got to do to remove it. That's it. And now, of course, I kind of don't want to get rid of that one yet either. You know where to find me that sponge for that sponge. It is stamping foam. You get that from Ranger, but I've got a bunch of them. Hello, Kelly, from Austin, snowy Austin, Texas. I am going to have to tell my in-laws that maybe it's good. Well, they're also in Ohio where it's snowy up there too. So it's not their fault that it's snowy there anyway. So this is one from the wall in Texas. This is one off of a sweater. This is one off of a Simon Hurley snowflake stamp. This is from an embossing folder. This is the other side of the embossing folder. This one is from a candle stamp. No, this is an embossing folder, I think. Oh, yeah. So now I'm thinking, okay, I was thinking that the new 3D embossing folder with the candles that comes with the new Simon Hurley version Platinum Mini, I don't even know the correct name for it, but that new die cutting machine, I thought that that one was the candles, and this I think is the original, where it was a full panel, but now you can get just the strip. So I made a stamp out of that one. This one doesn't have anything on it. This one is an embossing folder. This one is from a Glimmer plate. Actually, it wasn't Glimmer, it was another company. I have a cat on my head. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, the Scout. So this one is actually from a hot foil plate. This is another one from the wall in Texas. Oh, this one. We have got a little sea serpent. So this one has got a sea serpent. This is the scales on the outside of it. And then I've got some that I haven't used yet. This one is one of the ones that has the piece that's cut out that I haven't used yet, but I did use this one. And if I remember right, this is one that I used to make I was attempting to use it with Artistry sublimation ink, but it just didn't, for whatever reason, it didn't transfer as bright as I would like, but that is kind of cool. That one has not been used. This one has paper towel. So I basically have I've got all these that I keep saving because I don't want to use them up. That's kind of cool though. I think I'm going to do something with that. Just cuz. It flew off. What flew off? You need to look for some of this foam? The kitty that disappeared on my head. So this is kind of cool. It's a twofer. And Simon's got, there's several of them. These, like I said, they're at Ranger. There should be a link down in the description below for going to Ranger using one of my affiliate links. And every time we use one of my links, it is really, really helpful. So I really appreciate it. If it's not showing down there as an affiliate link, then there is a link to my website that does have it. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this. And it's a 3D embossing folder that's got all of these fun bits for sea life. I think that is cool. And I think I'm kind of wanting to go with purple. I also want to go with orange. So that's the only thing I don't like about the felt pads is the strings that come loose. I'm kind of thinking I also want to go blue and purple, but we're going to start off with the orange, and then let's add some purple to the edges, just 'cause. And do a little blending. And of course it's going to be a little bit brownish, but that's okay. Yeah, and these foams will make it so that basically anything can become a stamp. Basically anything. Anything that's got a texture can become a stamp. I could probably make my Stream Deck into a stamp after turning it off. Because if I press on it now, who knows what'll happen on the stream. Oh, that's cool. And I'm cheating. I should probably use I should probably be using watercolor paper for this, but I'm not because I'm cheap and I like experimenting on regular cardstock because it's less expensive. Eventually, I'm going to feel like I'm good enough for me to worry about it. But isn't that cool looking? This is a great Galentine's card from Florida. Yeah. And this has still got ink on it, so I'm going to do another one. I was going to stencil, and now I'm not. I get into trouble when Norma thinks she's getting in trouble because she's watching me. and Country Guy wants me to be his Galentine. Absolutely, honey. But Mary might get jealous. Okay, so that is cool too. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now, because I know that Dawn wants me to mix it up. And the best way for me to mix it up is using Simon Hurley's pastes. So let me pull up, back out some of the ones that are either dry or mostly dry. The hearts are not. I need to do more of the hearts first, though. Do I need to do more of the hearts? What? Okay. I'm laughing at Twitch comments that you guys are probably not reading the bottom of it. But Ryan asked me, will you be my Galentine? And then I said that Mary would be jealous. So he says, Mary can be the third wheel. And then Terry Cooper is asking, were you asking Debbie or me, Ryan, to be his Galentine? Ah, good God. Ryan is one of my buddies, and yeah, he's hilarious. And Cordelia, back to top it, said that the shells are fabulous. I think I need to do at least another couple of those. How about mermaid colors, which of course are blue and purple? And since we saw it mix so well even with the orange, we know that it's going to mix well with those two colors, right? I could probably put some pink in there too. Ooh, maybe we should bring out some Catherine Pooler party dress. Okay. So, I've got Remember Me, because it's the one that's the most tealish. I've already got the purple out. And then let's bring out some party dress. So I think that will be absolutely fabulous. Okay. Yes, Simon Hurley, 25% off. Let me make sure I've got a link to the Simon Hurley products over at Ranger real quick that I can give you guys. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, and that's only through the 25th. And what was bad is I just bought the Scout and didn't see the link until after I did that. So I wound up using a different 20% off thing, but I could have gotten 25% off. Yeah. Simon Hurley. Where's my Simon Hurley? And then pull up a link for you. It's going to take a minute because I got to log into Share a Sale. When do we stop her, Kelly? What? Dawn, what are you talking about? How many panels will Debbie remember to use? Yeah, I did really good. I did really good on Thursday. I actually made like 4 cards in one sitting in 2 hours. Where normally when I make panels...
Berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Okay, so Dawn's wanting to know, when do we stop her? Because you guys know that I am really bad about not using my panels once I make them, but they're so cute. I mean, I really like those ones that are the hearts, so I will definitely be using those. Come on. I also killed my mouse. Guys, this is a new mouse. I'm not used to it yet. The buttons are a little different. The whole feel of it is different. And I killed mine on Friday because I was doing my nails and I spilled my acetone. Yeah. Okay, this is taking much longer than I wanted it to because I was not prepared. Okay, so copy. Come on. Come on. Copy that. And I will give it to you guys. So I'm going to put it in both of them. So this is the link for Ranger. This is actually the link to the Simon Hurley page. Okay, so now y'all have that. I like that, Dawn, if you remember the number. Oh, I gotta pop that up. Where was it? Debbie has a button to tell us where to go. Okay, I'm gonna start off, I think, with the pink because kind of want it to be the brightest in the middle. So this one is, I want to make sure I've got the right lid on there. Party dress. This one is party dress. Looking at it, it doesn't look quite as bright as it actually is. And then we're going to go with some of the Remember Me, which is a mermaidy color. And then we're going to go with Crown Me, which is the royal purpley color. Oh, everybody send, if you haven't already, send Mary a bunch of positive energy. Her dad had an angiogram today, so she is at the hospital with that. Okay. I think I want a little bit more of the purple, kind of just over the top. There we go. So now it has a little bit more definition. We'll have the brighter pink underneath the purple, if it works like I expect it to. And now we're going to do a gentle mist. So it's going to have that watercolory look. And panel. It's also why one of the things I have to buy most often is paper, because, yeah. It's been a while since y'all had me just going crazy with the things. Yeah, give her lots of positive vibes. She was in earlier today. So she popped into the members stream. Ooh. Okay. Doesn't have quite enough of that blue-green, but isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to put a little bit more of the blue-green on the other side, actually kind of over the top. And pick up the other colors. So the other colors are still there. But this next one's going to have more of that tealish color, which is both mine and Erin Reed's favorite color. Blue has always been my favorite color, but oh yeah. I love this. This is so cool. Yes. Okay. So those four are going to sit to the side and dry, and I can start bringing out some paste. So do we want solar paste, lunar paste, or astro paste? What do y'all think? Because I can start off with, where are the panels that are dry? I put them somewhere. Oh, here they are. Okay, I'm just picking one randomly. So this is the one we're going to start off with. And I think I want to put some hearts on there. So I'm going to grab out one of my hearts stencils. If I can remember where I put it. So this is the stencil set that I told you I was using before, and that's the two-way heart. So we could do some ink and then we could do some stenciling. We could do some ink and then we could do some paste. What are the differences? Great question. So if y'all don't already know, let me pull up your question real quick. So Bethany says Astro, yeah. And Norma wants to know what the differences are in the paste. So the differences in the paste, and I have not put together, I remember I told you guys I was going to be getting another rolling cart. Well, I got it last week. I haven't gotten around to actually assembling it. So this is one of the lunar pastes. The lunar pastes are solid color. They are very, very shiny. Everything is very, very shiny. Hey, Mary Jo, welcome in. Okay, so this one is Roar. So the colors match the colors of the ink pads, okay? But this one is lunar paste, okay? Then we've got the solar paste. I'm sorry, this is solar paste. This is the first stuff that came out. Then we've got the lunar paste. Let me find one that actually looks more... Wait a minute, these are both lunar paste. What am I talking about? Ah, here's a solar paste. So this one is a solar paste. It looks white. It's not white. When it dries, it has a shimmer to it, okay? You can see it the best on dark cardstock. If it's on a light cardstock, it's kind of muted and really, Kitty! Do I want to assemble it on live? Well, I could do that on Thursday since I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. But yeah, this is kind of a really subtle look, but look at that shine. This one is Golden Hour, so that's a gold one. This one is Royal Flush, which is a purple, and you can see the difference, right? This one's got a goldish look to it. This one's got a purplish look. This one is Overheated. So y'all can see the difference in them, right? Okay. We got another rolling certificate meant for hairdresses, but the holder was meant for a hairdryer. Works great for my heat gun. Absolutely. Okay, so those are the two there. Also in with the lunar paste, he came out last year with neons. So we've also got neons. That one is going to stay on my desk because down this one. So this one is Tangent, which is bright orange, and this one is Hot Mess, which is a bright pink. So those are staying on the desk. Then we've got the Astro Pastes, and the Astro Pastes are glitter. This one is Tropical Tango, and isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So I've got all of the Astro Pastes, so I've got all the different colors of those until he comes out with more. He's coming out with more stuff coming soon. I don't have it yet. I don't know what it is because he hasn't told me. But yeah, anyhow. Hey, True. Is True in here? Hey, True. True has been playing Fortnite. Oh my God. What, Ryan? Ryan has got 39 crown wins. No big deal. That's funny. My phone corrected to Dabbers for some reason. One of the folks over on Twitch calls me Debbers all the time. So that's where that comes from. I am after a heat gun that at USB. Yeah. I killed my heat gun, my Wagner. I killed it at one point. Not sure exactly why, but I got another one, and so it's been working fine. I've got two different types. I've got the Heated from Ranger, and that one is a softer heat, so it heats. It's good for heat setting everything, whereas the Wagner is fantastic for doing your heat embossing. So it's more directional. But yeah, this is gorgeous. It just takes a little while for everything to dry. So you guys didn't tell me. Do you want solar paste, lunar paste, or Astro paste? Because I got all three. And I really need to put them in their new homes because this one drawer is heavy because it's got probably at least 30 of them in there. You should make bingo card stamps and call them Debbie's Dabbers. Oh my God. So nobody's giving me any ideas yet, but that's okay. I can go ahead and just start doing some in I am not eating the pastes. Ryan, that is not happening. So, oh, Dawn says Astro. And Sharon is saying solar paste. Okay, so you want the ones that are the more muted. I think I would need to have them on a color that was going to actually show. So I'm going to start off, I think. Let's do... I kind of want to do my inking over this. Do I? No. I haven't decided exactly where I want to put my ink. And right now I'm just going to use some of the ink that's on my brushes. So that's some purple down. Where's my red? Here's my red. You got to taste the paste. No. Bethany, can you go slap Ryan for a minute? Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Ryan. It was True. Can you go slap True? I am not eating my pastes. So that looks kind of pretty. And then I think I will bring in some of the Astro down here. Thing is with the Astro paste, because they are all, actually with all the paste, because they are so glittery, it does require, okay, that's Lunar. Okay, so this one is Astro, Crown Me. This one is Lunar, Crown Me. And then, do we have, I thought that we had matching. This one may be the closest match. We have Solar, that is the Royal Flush. So those are the three colors. These are all purple. They look blue. You are not invisible. Astro for white card base. Actually, I think I am going to have that as being my base. I'm going to have it. That's going to be my matting layer. Hi and bye. I'm at work in the office, so I can't even listen. I don't have my headphones with me. Catch you on the replay. Well, we love you, Kim. Thank you for popping in and saying hi, honey. You have a good... Try not to work too hard and stay warm. That's the important part. Okay, so I think what I want, because I've got purple down there. I could just go with colors that are there. Got purple, we got gold. I am going to do executive decision. We've got slippery when wet for yellow. We've got, where's the rest of it? Oh, here's my purple. And then I need a red. So for this one, this is what we're going to use. And let's see, do we have, how much space do I have up near the top? Not a lot with red. It's all basically purple. So I could just go with purple. Paste sandwiches are top tier. Oh my God. Okay, so that's the purple. I'm going to come back in with gold. Yeah, after I clean off this. So I don't want to cross-contaminate if I can avoid it. Which means that part of this is not going back in the jar. But luckily, I have a husband who loves me. Because he got me more pastes. Which is another reason why I need more space to put them. Okay, so this I know is going to be a little bit too much. But the rest of this can go right on in there. And it's mixing in with where the purple was. Okay, so this one has got some texture. For illegal reasons, you should not eat paste, but for fun reasons, you should. So this is a little different than what I usually do, right guys? Gonna try not to get paste all over everything.
The entry guy 8 asked me,
Oh,
should
God.
Debbie eat paste? Eating paste. That's a wild ride. I mean, sure, it might seem harmless, but why consume something that's meant for crafting, not feasting? Debbie should stick to using it for cards, not as a
That's
condiment.
right.
Let's keep the glue for the art and leave the taste testing to the fruits of creativity.
Hey, Alyssa. Welcome in. Okay, now guys, are you happy? So I'm just setting it a little bit, lies. Okay, I'm setting it a little bit. That's what Country Guy said. It's not me. That's not me. So Ryan, who just had, yeah. Nicolas Cage is against eating paste. I still don't know why this is not popping up and going into... I have no idea. Do I not have that popped out? I thought I had that popped out. I'm realizing that I don't understand why, but for whatever reason, that's... Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I have to check something now because now I am puzzled. I don't know why the horizontal chat is not grabbing all of the Twitch ones. It did grab some, but now it's not grabbing hardly any because you're not seeing this garbage. I love you, Ryan. The stuff that's going on. Country Guy says, or is it on here? You bet you but we are doobie dabba doo. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. What was the discount code at Ranger? Jim, could you pop that back in for us, honey? Simon Inc. Yes. That's because they found out that Simon was doing a bunch of inking on a live stream. Is everybody happy? Oh God, I'm not singing that because, yeah. We can sing that later, Ryan. I like that song, but it is not family friendly. Okay, so we've got 3 things going on here so far. We've got some stamping with the back of one of these. We've got some stenciling with some inks, and then we've got some stenciling with the glitter paste. I am going to set this to the side and let it dry some more. And I got to clean this stuff up, and then I also have to clean it up off of the stencil, or I'm not going to get to use the stencil. However, you can use what's on there on another panel as you're cleaning. It works better when it's not drying as much as this one I think is. But we will try it. So this should take some of that glitter that's on the outside and go into the holes there. It works really good with inks and with a lot of the paste. But this, like I said, this was drying. So now we got that. Is kind of cool. We've got a subtle glittery background there. Real subtle. So I'm going to put this one to the side. So this is basically one that I want to add something else to. Maybe. I could probably just die cut it out too. Anyway. I'm kind of scrubbing it to try to get as much of the glitter up as I can. Because what I've noticed is the consistency of the Astro paste is pretty much glitter and glue. Don't know what kind of glue it is because it holds fabulously. And hey, Miss Susan Trimper, welcome in, honey. Thank you for the zombie Dawn. You can do the zombie again. It's okay. I'm going to have to clean all that stuff up there. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Okay. kitty. So I'm going to start with one of the ones that I don't like as much. I like all these panels, but when I'm not sure what I'm going to do, I want to save the ones I really like.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Love you too, guys. Where was that glue that I just had out? Haven't played with this in quite a while. Could I add a dancing alien or a little monster? Maybe. I have to make the time. And let me just grab a Post-it to make sure that this is working. I need to do that. Okay, so this does work. So, I'm gonna do an experiment. And starting off with just going, I could make this easier on me. I'm cheating. I admit it. I have no idea if I've got enough going down or not because I haven't used this in quite a while. Which is probably a reason not to do it like this. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, this is an experiment. And this is a zig two-way glue pen. So that means that it dries tacky. So I'm drying it enough to hopefully make it tacky. And then I'm going to go grab some foil. Because I think I put it away last week. And I'm going to try some of that penny black foil that didn't work for what I wanted it for last week. And let's go with, I'll go with this one. And this is an experiment. I think this is going to work. This is actually supposed to be used for their stick and shine. So it's where they have got basically stickers that you can add to your paper, and it adds that little bit of stick, and then you run this over. Because I did go back and I did watch a couple of videos on it to see, okay, how is this supposed to work, since it did not work too well last week. So it did add a little bit of foil to some places where I added the glue. Okay. And you can see how my writing wasn't too hot, but that's okay. I can always add a little bit more, and I think I do want to add some more. It's grunge. I'm going to put some gold on there. I think there's some gold in here. Thing is, you don't have to use this kind, but this kind is made for this kind of thing, you know? Okay. So this one's not exactly gold, but I think it's going to be close enough. And just to make sure these two colors do look okay together, because this is kind of a matte translucent kind of thing, and this one is more solid. Oops. And I had two sheets back to back, which means the one on the bottom would have gotten it. So it's only sticking to where I added the glue and let it dry a little bit. And it looks like I didn't pick it up over here like I wanted it to. I had little dots inside those little bits there. I knew that Dawn would like this kind of thing. Hey, Miss Judy. Okay, so this kind of messed up anyway, and I'm going to tell you why. Apparently, some of the glue that I put on here stuck to the back of my foil because it wasn't dry enough, and so it wound up transferring. But I still think that is kind of cool. It's still in the shape of a heart, which means you can put a sentiment over it, and that's, I think, what I'm going to do. And I think I'm also going to color this up with some inks. I don't have enough ink on that one. Actually, before I do that, I kind of like the way that it collects around the edges when you're inking things up with your ink, when you're inking things up with a brush or something. So I need to trim this down first. Besides the fact that I kind of need to finish up at least one card before 7 when it's already 6:30, and we still have, I have Happy Mail, we have ooh, wait, I want to do the other grunge, right? So we have Happy Mail to do because I have a couple of envelopes over here to open up. Let's trim that edge on that one, and we have to look at Stream Showcase, and we have to do a giveaway because somebody wants to win this Galentine's card, I think. Happy Meal. What are you talking about, Happy Meal? Stamp your foam around it, the outside. Ooh, now that's an idea. Okay, going 5 1/4. And we're still going to go to 4. That's too much. So we still need to trim a little bit more on the other side, but that is definitely a good idea. So I said Happy Meal. Are you talking about the person Happy Meal, or are you talking about going to McDonald's? I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome in, Caroline. Caroline Wade from Florida. So what part of Florida are you? So doing this and stamping, put this way, stamping with the other piece of foam, with this one over it, it's going to be, I said I had Happy Meal waiting. No, I didn't. Did I say that I had a Happy Meal waiting? I don't think I did. Okay, so for that, what color? So this has got more shells and stuff. So near Tampa, so you are warmer than we are here. And we've got orange and purple, and then I added some of that pink. So maybe I should go with the, I'm thinking, okay, should I go with the blue or the purple? Because I'm kind of feeling the purple. Orange and pink, orange and pink. Okay, so this is already orange and pink, so that's why I was thinking I needed a different color. Could go with the orange and the pink. So Terry Cooper wants Roar and Party Dress. So there's our Roar. And I'll come back in with some Party Dress. And then we hold it to the side and light mist. Oh my God. True got off a pyramid over on the Twitch. Yeah, I heard that it may snow in Jacksonville. One of our buddies up in Jacksonville area was just on here a little bit ago and told me that. So yeah, you're looking at my head because I'm going to try to get this lined up as best I can. We're going to go with it. It's not perfect, but it's there. There we go. And then I think I'm going to dry this a little bit, and I think I'm also going to add a little bit of color down on there as well. A little additional. Because see how this one has got the purple and then it's got the pink over it? I kind of like that look. But I only want to go where the heart is not. And I'm not going to do a lot, but let's start off with some of the party dress. And the reason I'm adding a little bit more of the color around the edges is so that the heart stands out. Okay. A little bit more in that area. And it's still going to show the stamped area because it's, of course, darker. Dawn is loving it. Okay. And then we can come in with some of the Roar on the other sides. And of course, blending them in between where the pink and orange cross. This is not picking up any ink. Okay, now it's picking up some ink. That's better. Hey, Susan, welcome in. So I have to have a question now. Tell me in the chat with lots of hearts. Add hearts to the chat if you are signed up already to the summit that's coming up this next weekend. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Do I have any sentiments that would work well for this? These are all blue. I don't really want blue. Got lots of birthday things. And you'll get better. I don't really want to do that. That would work. It's your day to sparkle. Yay! So many people are going. Yay! Yay! And if you haven't, there is still time to get in on the fun. The free ticket is available using my QR code over here. Fabulous, Wendy. Okay, so now, let's see. I was going to put, I was going to put some glitter around the edges, but I could use glitter paper, maybe. I'm undecided as to what I want to do here. And this one looks more dimensional than it is. It's basically a flat card, guys. I don't do that very much. Okay, could go on the red. I'm thinking we need red sparkle, though. Don't we? Okay. I'm going to keep this one pretty flat. So I'm going to tape off the edge so it doesn't go over the edge. Okay. Yeah, it does look like the heart is lifted up. It looks like a two-layer. So Ryan says, never say no to red sparkle. I don't really need all that much. And since I trimmed my nails off, I can kind of do this without having to worry too much about getting it under my nails. When my nails are longer, I can't do this. So I'm just going to put a thin layer around the edges. But I have to make sure that I've got enough glitter there because the white part is not, it's glue. It's going to like dry clear, so you're not going to see it. You need to have enough glitter down so that the glitter is going to show. I hadn't said it today, huh? I have actually, Judy, I have a button now for anyone that I decide to let be my mod and have a deck to be able to do the things, which you are a mod on my channel. So you know what? I could have you do it. I was going to have Mary try it out, let her be the guinea pig, but she is at the hospital with her dad and send lots of love to her, guys. But her dad had an angiogram today, so she is sticking around the hospital there to make sure, just make sure everything is going as needed and stuff. Okay, so this is mostly dry in most of the areas. I'm just adding a little bit more glitter because, hey, Lolita, welcome in. And thank you so much. How did you find us? I love it when new folks come in to play. Okay, so now I've got glitter on my nail, and that stuff doesn't always want to come off. It'll wear off over time. Tell me what I need to do. Okay, so Bethany is not a mod yet, but I can definitely add you as a mod. So what you'll need to do in order to have access to the buttons is you'll need to log in at streamer.bot with your Discord username. Okay, so you basically sign in with your Discord. So if you've done that, I can add you on my end as someone who can access this, and you'll be able to, next time you go into streamer.bot, next time you log in, you should see my deck there. My stream deck, my StreamerBot stream deck. Okay, so that does look kind of grungy, but it's going to look better. Hey, Deadly. Well, you know what, hun? I turned on the heat, or rather, I turned up the heat a little bit today because I was cold and I was been wearing a bathrobe all day long. And so I made an executive decision, decided to up it like 2 degrees. And then I went and got a fleece that I forgot that I had. Because we don't wear that stuff here. Anyway, I put on a fleece. I was wearing that for a while on stream, and you know what? I decided I was too hot, so I took it off. So now I'm sweatpants and short sleeves. Thank you, Lisa Morgan. Okay, this has to dry a little bit before we can put it down. But you can see it is starting to get nice and glittery, but there are some kind of opaque areas that have got a little bit of white. So those are the areas that I really need to dry, and then I've got to flatten it out a little bit. So while we're waiting on that, why don't we do some Happy Mail after I find my Happy Mail button, which is right about there. So first off, we've got a card from Miss Dawn Wilcox, the Crafty Visage, who has been trolling the stream all afternoon. Aw. Happy holidays. This looks like a Cards by Kendra sketch, so you'll have to tell me. There's been a lot of folks doing Cards by Kendra sketches lately. Aw. Thank you for always supporting me. Absolutely, honey. You know I love ya. So this one is from Miss Dawn. And she even put some little gems on there. Pretty. And then next I've got another card from Miss Gorman. And you can already see the fun shininess. Cheers to 2025. Fabulous. And I like the embossing folder. Happy 2025. Here's to a wonderful new year. Thank you so much, Miss Linda. Isn't that nice? Welcome in, Miss Wanda. Welcome, welcome. Tell me, how did you find us? So I don't think I've seen your name in there. Is the first live you've joined in YouTube the first for anyone or just first for me? Because we go live every week. I never know what I'm going to make. And yeah, we just have fun and play and things. Sometimes I'm focused and sometimes I'm not. This weekend I was doing bookkeeping stuff so much that, you know what? Yeah. You love that background. Well, thank you so much, Wanda. Yeah, this mat is definitely getting soaked and scrubbed. So I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but it's basically a giant stamp. And if you can do something to a regular stamp that isn't going to hurt it, it should be fine on here too. Because you know what? They are the same thing, one and the same. So I use a nail brush, basically a little scrub brush on this stamp to clean off all of the extra crap that I wind up putting on there. And you can see I've got a lot of stuff on there. And it works fine. Terry Cooper says to Dawn, Ryan can be a handful at times. Yes, he can. Ryan's also a super, super sweetheart. Absolutely love him. And he's in Florida as well. He works over at NASA. So I hadn't met him in person until recently. So when Mary came down, I got to meet her in person. And we had dinner with Ryan over in Cocoa. Trying to clean up my foils, but you know what? They're all sticking together because there's a little bit of adhesive on it. So this is going to be a cute card. Next, we've got our stream showcase. Now, if you're new here, not every channel does this. This is something that I stole from one of my buddies over on Twitch. I asked her permission. But Supreme Doom on Twitch, she does a stream showcase pretty much every time she goes live to show off people in her community's artwork, all the crafty things. So I thought, you know what? Let's do that. And so now we have that here. Okay, that's where Terry clipped things. I want chicken. What? I don't know what she named that. Okay, I'm going to go to Stream Showcase because that's where we need to be. And scrolling up. I think this is the one that we looked at last. Okay, so this is one from last week, and it was, who did this one? This one was Miss Vanessa, so she had posted that last week. I believe this one is all done on a Cricut, so there's lots of ways that you can make a card. Next up, we have Terry Cooper. Now, Terry Cooper has just, yeah, she kind of fell down the rabbit hole, So she is joining us on our crafty adventure. So these are some of her very first cards. So this one is a Valentine's Day, and I'm Taco About You. Happy Valentine's Day. And then this one is a spring one. She says, I love how the distressing turned out. So she is experimenting with her cards. I am so proud of her. I am so proud of her. Okay, then next up we have this one from Kelly's Craft. This one actually reminds me of something that I did a long time ago. When I started making cards, I had just discovered Jennifer McGuire, and one of the cards that she showed was basically creating a huge balloon on the front of your card without using dies. So that's what I did. And this looks very similar to that. I did a ton of those cards, and that was one of the first things that I was learning. And so I agree, I believe case it. You know, if you want to case a card, that is create and share everything. I think that's what the S stands for, right, guys? I don't remember. Excuse me. Anyway, if you see a card that you like, go ahead and try to emulate it. You know, it's just like with everything else. I watch a lot of different people on a lot of different topics, and I try to pick up those golden nuggets from people that, because it's something that I want to aspire to, or I want to do better, or I like the way that they do it, and it's like, I think that would work good for me. Because by the time it's all said and done, it's going to be mixed together with all of the things that are me. So it's not really going to be copying them. Okay. But if you do decide to copy something exactly, be sure to give the other person credit. That's just the way you can do it. Country Guy says, I can make a stick man out of a pipe cleaner. Yes, you can. And then Miss Dallas is in the house. Yay. Yeah, she did an awesome job with this. And it looks like a couple of pieces, a couple of different ones of pattern paper for that. And I love that card. Like I said, that was one of the first things that I did. And it's actually a great one for all different occasions, because you give balloons to everybody for everything. Birthdays, graduation, anniversary, all the things are things that you give balloons for. So they work perfect on a card. Okay, next one. Happy Valentine's Day. Mr. Always Wrong, Mrs. Right. Congrats on finding that special someone, special person you can annoy for the rest of your life. I don't know where the Todd is. He's probably in the attic. He's probably in the garage attic working on some things, because that's one of the things he's working on. But this is perfect for us, because I get to annoy him whenever I want. Wait a minute. He gets to annoy me whenever he wants. I don't know if I like this card after all. Okay, what do we have next? This one says, hugs and kisses, love you. There are so many. I stuck him in the attic. I didn't stick him in the attic. He's been, he's been tearing out all of the old ductwork that hasn't been used in like 20 years. Because it hasn't got, our air conditioning hasn't gone through that. And he has been installing new insulation. So the reason I had to take off on Thursday, I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, anyway, one day I had to go with him to Lowe's to pick up a sheet of plywood. But Kitty, no. Anyway, words. I had to go with him to go pick up a sheet of plywood, because he's also putting in flooring in a lot of areas. There were parts of it that had not had flooring. We've been in this house. He's been in this house for over 20 years. So it's all the original stuff. Anyhow, I don't know why that cat is still hitting me. Okay, thank you. The sticker went away. So I'm not putting him up there. It's one of the things that's on his to-do list. I do like these pictures, and I like it when I need to try to do different expressions, because I like to use those and remove the background and use them for my thumbnails. It works good. What do you mean, dang it? You were trying to catch the cat on my face. The thing is, it won't take a picture of the cat. Sorry, it's only going to do the face cam itself. It's not going to do any of the overlays. I just had decent makeup and hair done today. Okay, this one is another Happy Valentine's Day with a little window that opens. This one is also Miss Kelly's Craft. So that's so cute with the little penguins kissing. That is adorable. And then this one is cool because it is all movie theme. Okay, gotta go. Movie night, perfect. With your homie. Love your face, love your show. Have a great night. Stay warm, everyone. Love you, Link. Big hearts, honey. See you later, hon. You need this card for movie night. You need this card for movie night. Dawn is now realizing that she may have been wasting her points. Yeah. Okay, so those are all the ones from Miss Kelly. And then now down to Miss Adelaide. Hey, Brian. Well, we are working our way down, huh? So Brian just says, hi, Debbie. Just posted a few things on your Discord. Yay. Oh, Mary stole. Okay, so Dawn says, Mary, sum all my points. That's not what she meant. She meant stole all my points. Oh, Bethany, I haven't had jambalaya in a long time. The last time I had jambalaya was probably with my, well, it was before Todd. And that's because it was Zatarain's and discovered that most things, including Zatarain's, has MSG. And he doesn't like rice anyway. Go figure. I am going to make me something rice and sausage. I'm going to. I just haven't decided what things to put in it. And he doesn't have to eat it. So anyway. Okay, so next up we have Miss Adelaide. And this, I believe, is where she has been doing a bunch of the Kendra's Card Challenge cards. So have a sweet day. And it opens up. And it, oh, okay, I see what it is. That is so cute. So she basically did a joy fold where it has, it's diagonal on the front. I know, Todd is weird. I mean, some of the stuff is just that he can't have MSG, but there's some things that he just will not eat that he decided when he was a kid he didn't like, and he gets a thought in his head, and he sticks with it. No green beans. He very rarely eats any vegetables, but I'm trying. Okay, this one is a drawing, it says Fracca. And this one is Adelaide, so this is cool. Oh, that was Craft Roulette 20. Okay, I mean 250. Yeah, get that one. Okay, so that was actually the Zoe fold that I didn't understand what they meant. So I got busy and didn't take enough time to figure it out. If Mary can visit in the summer, me, you, Ryan, and Mary should go to New Orleans. I just went to New Orleans. I don't travel very much. I want to travel more, but that means I have to not be on my channel. Okay, but yeah, I would like to get to go and meet Deadly. He didn't come to see me when I was in New Orleans. Okay. Then we have Miss Ruth. And these are Kendra's Card Challenge. They're not done, but it's where she's got the basics down, and then she's going to add sentiments and focal points and those kind of things to them. So that is a very good start, though. And that way you can just raid your ephemera. Can we decorate Debbie's house and eat king cake? You want to come decorate my house? Oh, and now Bethany's posting in the Discord. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So this red line means that these are the people that have done things since I started showing what was going on in this one, since I popped into there. So if you ever see a red line on it, that means everything after that are brand new things that were not there when you pulled it up. So first off, we have got Mr. Brian. I love that. That is too cute. Very summery. I love that background with all of the ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. And then a heart one, sending some get well cheer. Fabulous. And I think that one is actually a shaped card. It looks like this edge here. To me, it looks like that's where the fold is. So Brian, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong on that. Okay, and then this one, you are the absolute best.
Sog true. Believer asked me, what is the best flavor of paste to eat? Also, do you notice different consistencies with other brands of paste makers? Man, paste ain't meant for eating. It's meant for sticking things together, not getting stuck in your teeth. But if you're that curious, all pastes have their own stickiness. But tasting ain't the way to find out. Trust me. Keep it off your plate and on your craft.
That's 2 for 2. 2 for 2 that says, do not eat paste. Okay. Oh, and this one I think is one of those waterfall. I've never made a waterfall card. And again, Country Guy is saying that they're lying. So apparently Samuel L. Jackson is lying. Debbie can make herself a grill with the gold lunar pleased. I wonder what Jack Sparrow would say. He'd probably say, "Where's the rum? Why is the rum gone?" Okay, so this is a waterfall card, I believe. Yeah, I need to do that. Well, actually, I did do one with a die. I haven't done one without a die, and the die is no longer available if I'm right. It was where for a little while, Spellbinders had a few of those kind of interactive ones, and then they stopped. So I don't know what the deal is, or it may just be that I haven't seen them, because that's always a possibility, because I don't have all the things. Yeah. It's a waterfall folio mini album. That's probably why I haven't done one, because I don't do mini albums, because you know what? I don't have anybody to give them to. Okay, so that is back to his first card. Next, I saw this one already. Linda Gore. Oh, this might be a second one. This is where she made it into an easel card. I haven't done an easel card in a while. I need to do some easel cards. Those are super easy to do, and it is very pretty. Was that a kit, Brian? Says Jim. So this, I believe, is Bitty Penny's paper. Is that right? Linda, you'll have to let me know. And I think that is absolutely gorgeous. And she has a button, because that was part of the design. That was one of the parameters for the card at Craft Roulette last week.
True. Believer asked me, who was the most difficult Avenger to work with? Man, working with those Avengers, it's got to be Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
Always quipping, always tinkering with his tech. Guy's a genius, but he's got that ego the size of a Hulk. Keeps things lively, though. I'll give him that.
That's a good idea, Ruth. Ruth says, about waterfall, if I can get back up there, I couldn't be bothered to use my die, so I just traced around the die. Yeah, because what dies are for? Dies are basically to make it easier for us to create whatever shapes it is. So if you can cut it out easier without it, then that's great. I don't do a lot of the rectangular cards. Typically, if I need to trim the edges, if I need to trim something out, I just use my paper trimmer. And now you guys have seen me start to use my decal trimmer. I don't do a lot. I mean, I do have a couple that are my favorites. So like there are some ovals that are my absolute favorite at Spellbinder. So there are some shapes that I do use a bit, but I don't use them all the time, because it's just as fast and easy to just cut it. Like this one has got some real pretty eyelet border on it. This one that Linda did, but you don't have to do it like that. You could do just straight edge. I think on this card, it looks much, much, much better with that decorative edge. What? What was that? Neat. Okay. But this is very, very pretty. And I was thinking it was one of that was a pack that Bitty Penny actually gave to me. I was hoping that they were going to have it in she was going to have it in the Digis too, but it's not. So she did give me a pack of that when I saw her at Thanksgiving. Okay, so next, I thought Bethany said that she put some in. Oh, maybe she put them in the general chat. Oh, Bethany put her jambalaya in the general chat. dice keep us from getting rich. Well, I got my scanning cut initially because I didn't want to buy the dies, and now I love the dies. So, yeah, you just use what you got, and yeah, I want to see what Polaroids actually turned up. This was an ugly one that I thought didn't go. That was one where I was playing with it this morning, and that's getting deleted. And then this is one that was done on the Twitch side today. So the ones that are done on the YouTube side go into a folder on my computer so I can use them later.
Goo plays. Lisa Morgan asked me, should we try the different paste brands to see which one tastes best? Ah, savvy suggestion. But I'd advise against it, mate. Paste is for sticking things together, not tasting. Save your palate for rum, or something equally delightful. Let the paste do its proper duty. On the paper.
He said duty.
Not in your belly.
So the consensus from all of these characters are don't eat paste. Okay, back to this one. Because I think this is going to be the giveaway card. Is this the giveaway card? What do y'all think? Oh, look at that. Look at. Okay. I could glue it straight down. I don't want to do that. I have to use foam. I have to use foam because you know what? Foam is life. I have to use foam. No eating art supplies. Okay.
So, G-True, Believer asked me, should we eat paste? What is the Emperor's will regarding the consumption of paste? The Emperor's will is clear. Paste is not for consumption. It's designed for crafting, not nourishment. Focus on tasks that honor the Emperor, not on consuming trivial substances. Keep your strength for battling the enemies of mankind, not indulging in curiosities.
Curiosity. Oh, by the way, Bethany, all these Tangia text-to-speech things, the audio is kept on. The audio is is on Discord. So if you ever want to borrow one of them, you can play it for your kids. Okay, I put this down just so you know. I put this down onto my sticky mat so that it didn't accidentally pull up what foil is on here. And now we're just gonna pop this down. Okay, over the glitter. So this is a very, very thin card. I don't do cards that are really this thin very often. And then we've got our this is a foil sentiment that is done in that rainbow confetti foil. So it's one that I made who knows how long ago, right? And I'm just putting it straight down. So we do have a little bit of foil. And this is not wanting to, it's still a little bit clogged. So for you guys that are thinking about the foil press, I mean the glue press, I love this thing. It does clog
True Believer asked me, do you know Winnie the Pooh? And do you know the song about him? I am aware of Winnie the Pooh, the honey-loving bear from the 100-acre wood. As for his song, it's a catchy tune about his adventures and love for honey. But remember, battle readiness is key, not singing whims. Stay focused on the mission and leave the songs for downtime.
Okay. So that card is done. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. I am going to heat this up a little bit to try to get it to flatten out better. When it does get... Here's the thing. When it's humid, and yeah, sometimes it winds up warping my cards a little bit. Hey, Drew! How you doing, hon? Welcome. Just in time for the giveaway. So we are going to be giving away this card, and I do have other cards I need to make, but it is 7 o'clock, which means it's time for food. It's time for food. But... I do love how this one turned out. I hadn't even thought about doing it like that. And yeah, I like that I added a little bit of foil to the front. That is really cool. Okay, so let's pull up the giveaway stuff. And I have not tested it on, I just installed another version again of the Stream Ninja because they had an update again. So let me reset some stuff there, and then we are going to go to the giveaway. So, that's not what I wanted. I hit the wrong button. Okay, try it again. Okay, that part is not wanting to work for some reason. Give me just a second. I'm going to pull up studio mode. Yeah, y'all love it when I fix stuff on the fly while y'all are here, right? So I don't know why that is not popping up like it's supposed to, but I can fix all the things. Social Stream Ninja. Okay. And I think I'm going to actually move that over to there. That's a better place for it since I've got the thing up for the summit. There we go. So if you want to get in on the giveaway, oh, there's another thing that's missing. I've got something in there. Yay. Thank you, Miss Lisa Morgan. Go ahead and type !join into the chat to get in on the giveaway. There's another thing I need to add to this, and I'll go ahead and do that so it looks better. This part's just cosmetics, so.
Deep in the 100-acre wood, where Christopher Robin plays, you'll find the enchanted neighborhood of Christopher's childhood days. A donkey named Eeyore is his friend, and Kanga and Little Roo and Tigger too. There's Rabbit and Piglet, and there's Owl. But most of all, Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Tubby Little Cubby. All stuffed with fluff. He's Winnie the Pooh.
He's Winnie
the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Willy-nilly fit silly old bear. And for you guys that don't already know, there is a new collection from Spellbinders. It's all Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. I need to play with this more. I need to play with all the things more. Thank you, True. Okay, so 16 folks. Someone forgot not to give True coffee. True, you need to tell us in the chat, what country are you from? Because you know what? After all the things that Jax has said, I don't know what's the truth. I don't know where you are, but tell us where you are. You totally agree that I need to work with Winnie the Pooh. Lolita, you need to win! ! Join. So I do see that you typed in join, but you want to put the ! in front of it. That's kind of the way that the basically where the system knows that that's a command and not just people talking. TIIRR. True is true. I know True is true, but I want to know where he's from. So I am trying to wait for Miss Lolita to get in on the giveaway. And Country Guy, you can get in on the giveaway too if you want. You guys that are in, oh, there's an ad in progress. He can't hear us. Lolita's in. Yay. I do love how that one turned out. And I have 3 more of the hearts that I can do kind of the same way. So that is going to be cool. So that's another thing. When you discover something that you like, the way that I've learned to get better at it is just do lots of them. Used to, I would do about 10 or 12 cards of each design as I was experimenting. For instance, at Christmas, we went to, you're in Northern Ireland. Okay, so he is an Irish boy. He's a good Irish boy. So, okay. So now I know. So you are not from Czechoslovakia or Russia or anything like that. Yeah, Ireland is beautiful. We did go once. And it was summertime. And I was not used to the hours. Yeah, it was kind of weird. And it's like, we're going around looking at all the things, and Todd's wanting to take pictures of things, and he's got this big thing about wanting to take pictures of sunsets, okay? But you know what? It got to be like 10 o'clock, and it wasn't sunset yet. I know she does. I know she does, true. She likes to make up the country of your origin. Okay, so anyway, so if you've discovered a kind of a card design that you like, or you see something on someone's channel and it's like, I think that's really cool, I'm going to try to duplicate it, make a bunch of them. That's the way you're going to learn to get better at it. See, that's probably one of my problems is I don't do a lot of interactive cards. I do a lot of light up cards, but now that I do a lot of light up cards, I'm getting better and faster at them every single time. And they're not hard to do. None of this is rocket surgery. So this is not a rocket surgery card. This one is It's Your Day to Sparkle card. It is gorgeous. I may actually add some gems or something to it. Ooh. I think I showed y'all last week. Yes, I do. Maybe I did show you guys, or maybe I just showed the folks over on Twitch. But I have some new shaker bits that I got from Michael's, and I'm thinking these are still fairly flat. I think these might be cool, and they're kind of iridescent. So these are darker colors, so that would be like for darker reds, but I think this might work well for this one. Let me get out a triangle tray and we'll see what it looks like, because I haven't looked at all of these yet. Welcome in, Joe. Welcome, welcome. Yay. I do go live on Thursday also at around noonish, and I'm normally live from 5 until usually around 7. So we are going to be finishing up soon. This is the card that we made, but since you're here, go ahead and enter the giveaway if you would like a chance to win this card, because that's what we're doing. It's going to be ! Join. Just type that into the chat to get in on the giveaway. And I think I'm going to add a couple gems to this. This one's actually a flat card. I love how it turned out though. Look how flat that is. And I'm looking to see where it was that Dawn said that rocket science or brain surgery. I said rocket surgery. It's rocket surgery. This is not rocket surgery. Okay. And I'm hoping you understand that that's a combination of rocket science and brain surgery. Yeah. So I've only opened a couple of these. This one, I have a couple little hearts in there though. That's kind of cool. The little teeny hearts and little teeny flowers. And then I've got, of course, different sizes of other things. Oh, thank you, Miss Joe. This one's got clay bits. There's actually 2 things of clay bits in this one, so I may use clay bits too on it.
Sargy True, Believer asked me, what is your favorite thing about Debbie? The favorite thing about Debbie is their unwavering determination and attention to detail. While crafting, they approach each project with precision. No product is worthy.
Okay.
Such dedication to their craft is commendable, reflecting the discipline of an Astartes.
He's lying. Okay, where is my little thing to pick this up with? Where's my picker-upper tool? I don't know what I did with it. Is it in that other bin? That's what happens when I move things around. I can't find it. Well, this is one of them. I can use this one. Still giggling about the paste. Hi, Mrs. Spanky. So if you haven't gotten in on the giveaway yet, be sure to type in !join, because we're going to be giving away this card, assuming I can get my little... And they're very small. You can't really see them. I'm going to have to use something different. That one, I can see the little heart. I mean, I can see the little flower, but you can't. This is going to be really pretty to use in a shaker card, and it'll keep it as being a lightweight shaker. But these things are so light that doesn't really work as an embellishment as much as I would like. Okay, let's go with, I'll go with this one. So these are little clay bits, so we'll be able to see them. And they're about the right colors. Awesome. Come on. So I need my other thing because this one's not wanting to work. Let's see if I can clean that a little bit. Sometimes cleaning the tip of these with a little bit of alcohol helps. Okay. Nope. Still not wanting to pick it up. All I want to do is just put this little heart in the glue.
So, True Believer asked me, how do you feel about snakes being on planes? Do you approve of them or not? Man, you know how I feel about those slithery things on a plane. It's pure chaos, and ain't nobody got time for that. Snakes belong on the ground, not in the air, causing a ruckus. Keep the skies safe and snake-free, I say.
Don't like no snakes. Okay, I'm going to put one more on here and then I'm going to say that this is done because I am just struggling here. And apparently Samuel L. Jackson don't like no snakes. Not on a plane. I don't like them in my yard either, but you know what? Some little black snakes show up in our yard every once in a while. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the drawing for this card. Let me show you where it is. There we go. Yada, 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 and words, and yeah. Has everybody entered? His responder was definitely more polite than in the movie. Don't have no time for no snakes. Nope. Okay, we're gonna select a winner. So drum roll, please. Who's it gonna be? Oh, True won. How'd that happen? Okay, True, you need to make sure to, here is the link to the giveaway form, so be sure to click that link and fill it out with all your information and stuff so that I am, number one, reminded that I need to send the card to you, and number two, I have a good address. So yeah, all the things. Another reminder in case you guys have forgotten and I hadn't done it and Mary hadn't been in here to say it. If you haven't already, so subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I would love for you to subscribe. Click that button down below and yeah, so subscribe to my channel. Plus, if you'd like to join my membership on YouTube, we do a members only pre-show. I can still send it to Czechoslovakia. So anyway, yeah, you can join us at the members only pre-show that happens at 4:30 if you decide to become a member on my YouTube channel. Also, I have a Twitch channel, so we are streaming over there too. Yay! So folks over on Twitch, if you haven't already followed, go ahead and give it a follow. And if you haven't used your Amazon Prime sub, remember it is free for you and it's Amazon's money. So be sure to use it somewhere. If you haven't used it anywhere yet, I'd be happy for you to, I would love it if you would use it on mine and become a sub on my channel. Anyway, I need food. It is 20 minutes past food time. So yes, remember to hit that thumbs up. Yay, yay, yay. Yes, thank you so much. So True, I will get this one out in the mail to you. Pictures will be going up all over social media first. And again, I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me today. And if you haven't already gotten your ticket to the Cardmakers, the Create with Your Card Making Stash Summit, hit that. Go ahead and take a picture of that QR code over there. And I can put the link back into the chat again. This should put it there. Yes, there we go. So there is a link as well, and it took it off the screen. Anyway, yeah, go ahead and sign up for the Create with Your Card Making Stash Summit. We're going to be using limited supplies to create some fun cards and hopefully give you guys some inspiration for using the stuff that is sitting in your stash. Yeah, because We all have that problem, guys. I definitely have that problem. Because that's one of my goals, is to start working again on clearing out my stash and using all of the things. So you guys have a wonderful night. I will see you guys on Thursday on Twitch, twitch.tv/Debbie J's Crafting Corner. And you have food in your stash. Okay, Ryan. Love you, honey. Anywho, I will see you guys at noon on Thursday, and I'm also sending out an email to you guys to let you know. Thank you, True. I ask that everybody does. Mary fills it out all the time because she keeps winning. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will catch you guys on Thursday. Bye, guys.